Okay, so Kurt in The Sims. So we're making Kurt, and I was like, starting out, just trying to make him. The one thing is like trying to decide like what his face would look like in real life. So I just start. Oh look, I shuffled it again. I forgot I had done that. But anyway, going off his outfits, my first instinct was, he's wearing camouflage. His brother is wearing, stars and stripes. So like my first idea was like, these guys are probably American, like they're probably from America. So at first I was thinking I should make him like a white person, but then I was like, well, looking at their faces, like they both have brownish straight hair and brown eyes, and also their eye shape is like more Asian. So I was thinking, if you're trying to decide between making a Harvest Moon character like white or Asian, you should probably go with Asian. So I decided to try to make him look Japanese, and you'll see me go through like a couple different like eye shapes, because like I'm trying to choose one that fits in my head what he looks like, because he has those very like upturned pointy eyes with sort of like heavy eyelashes on the top, I think. So I'm trying to like find a boy eyelashes that look like that. And so then from there I'm sculpting the face. And one thing about this game is that like the art styles are so different. So it's like in Harvest Moon, the art style is very cutesy and stuff. But then when you're going to Sims is very like it's more realistic, and so you're like looking at this really cutesy character with like a big head and giant eyes, and then you're like trying to make them more realistic at The Sims, and like the whole time I'm sitting there and I'm like, this looks so much older than like the character I'm trying to make. And so with him again, that was like something I was trying to balance, was like making him look the way I picture in my head, but also making him more realistic style. And another thing is like his eyebrows are also very like straight, and they point up at the back. So like they sort of go along his eye shape. And so I'm trying to find like a very arched eyebrow that's like straight and pointy to match that. I think I go back after I start choosing his outfits and change his eyebrow shape again. And so for the hair, there's only a few pointy hairstyles. There's like more than what I was deciding for with Basil, because Basil has like lay down sort of anime hair, and Kurt has pointy up anime hair, and so there's more pointy up hairstyle than the lay down swoopy hair. And so from there I start choosing his outfit, and looking at his outfit, you'll see that like he wears a lot of like, I don't know how you would describe that, like almost like biker clothes. You think so? Like he's got like a jacket, and he's like got like sleeveless, some like sort of like kind of like a tougher sort of look in his outfit. And then he's wearing the camouflage, and so I wanted to keep that style like cool and also camouflage. And so one thing I discovered when making him is that if you use the gloves and then you put the wristbands, the matching wristbands on both wrists, it makes it look like the wristbands are a part of the gloves. And so like I think I'm gonna go back and change that on Owen's gloves, but like it makes the gloves look more like work gloves if you have those leather wristbands on top of them. So I did that. Then I try to go through hats, and one thing that disappoints me about this game, like Sims 4, is the base game. There is no like little what do you call them around the head? Headbands. There's no headbands in this game, and there's not even any camouflage hats either. So like I'm like trying to find something that looks good. Like I tried a couple different times on a few different of his outfits, and like I just cannot find anything. And so I just settled on no hats, because I didn't want to cover up his hair. Like that's a big part of his design, is that spiky hair, so I wanted to leave that visible, and so I didn't put any hat on him. And so the top I settled on was this like, it's like this vest that's like sort of camouflage looking, but it's black and white, and then he's got a black button-up shirt on under it. It's like one of those short little, has a couple buttons at the top. I settled on that top because I just felt like it fit his like silhouette more, I guess. Cause like in the game, he does have that like high collar jacket, like thick jacket, but it's sleeveless, and there's no sleeveless jacket. So I just sort of did the best I could. Next, I went on to his fancy outfits, and for this, even though I'm doing mostly Save the Homeland Kurt, for this outfit, for his formal wear, I looked at his Magical Melody wedding outfit, which is like a blue suit, like it's more sort of a bright blue. So I go in and I find a blue sports jacket, and it has a white undershirt on it, so I gave him white pants underneath that. I gave him shoes that matched his belt on his pants. And then once again, I'm like trying to find a hat for his matching to match the fancy outfit, and I'm like, oh, none of these look even anywhere close to what I would want to him to be wearing. So I think at this point I sort of just gave up. And also at this point, when I'm deciding his sportswear, is when I came to the dilemma of, am I going to give him a camo tank top or am I going to give him camo shorts? Because the only bottoms that are camo are the shorts, which would be perfect for athletic wear or the hot day outfit, the hot weather outfit. And so I'm trying to decide which one do I want to put him in. And for this one, I decide sort of like sweatpants on the bottom, and then the tank top on the top, the green camo tank top. For his pajamas, I sort of just I gave him pretty much his athletic wear outfit. A pair of sweatpants and then that camo tank top again. And once again on the hot weather outfit, I'm like, should the camo be on top or bottom? And here, since I did his athletic wear, camo shirt, non-camo bottoms, I did the opposite with his camo bottoms and non-camo shirt. And then cold weather, I gave him all black because like I felt like part of his character was that he's like kind of like cool and mysterious and aloof. And so like I gave him like the black jacket with the black pants and then his like working boots. And so for his name, I named him Kurt, and since he doesn't have like a last name in the game, I just gave him the last name Carpenter, because that's like a real last name. Andy's a carpenter. So now they're gonna be Kurt and Joe Carpenter, the Carpenter brothers. And so for the aspiration, I settled on the freelance botanist aspiration just because like I felt like none of the other aspirations really suited him. Like he works with nature because he's cutting lumber all day, and so I felt like nature would really kind of match. And so I settled on the nature aspiration because it's like none of the rest of them really suit him, and I felt like, you know, he works with nature because he's sawing lumber all day. And also the butterfly ending in Save the Homeland, where he's like talking about how the blue butterfly comes back when it comes back when it feeds off the blue flower. And so like he's interested in botany and he's interested in plants because that's like part of his job. And also Harvest Moon is just a very nature-based game, so I decided to make him a botanist. And then for traits, I gave him the active one because like he's like very muscular. He's like a lumberjack basically. And I gave him the loves outdoors because again he spends all his time outdoors. And then I gave him loner because he's not actually a loner, but he's very shy. You know, like, because when you first meet him, he's like aloof and he doesn't want to talk and stuff. And so I gave him loner because like it's the opposite of the outgoing one. Like there's no introvert attribute in this game, so I just gave him loner because it seemed to fit him better. Until you get to know him, he likes to spend time by himself. And so here's the final outfits. I gave him for the gloves, I gave him the gloves with the brown wristbands, and then the leather brown wristbands match his boots. And then he's got the pants on, the brown pants. I changed it from green to brown because originally it was green, but then I changed it to brown just because I thought the brown looked better with the rest of the outfit. And then he's got that puffy almost kind of camo looking jacket, because like I wanted camo in his outfit. And then like he's wearing like a black undershirt in the game, but it's also sleeveless to go along with his jacket, so this was just like the closest match I could find. And then for his fancy day outfit, I based it off of his wedding outfit, and so it's blue and white. And then his sports outfit is the green camo tank top with the sweatpants, and then the shoes that have green on them, because his shoes also were green and they had like some orangey brown patterns on them, but there was no like green shoes with orangey brown patterns on them, so I just settled on some gray and green tennis shoes. And then this is his pajamas, which are almost the same exact as his workout clothes. It's just comfortable sweatpants with the camo tank top, and then bunny slippers.
I like the bunny slippers.
Yeah. And then his his party outfit is the same boots, some distressed blue jeans, and then the jacket with what looks kind of like a camo shirt, because again I wanted that camo in it. And then his swimsuit was just black swim trunks with like blue lines down the side, because black and blue was like the colors of his tops, and then like the dark flip-flops to match. And then his hot day outfit was the black tank top with the camo and the same flip-flops. And then his cold weather is black and blue again, because that's his colors. Anyway, the carpenter household. So, like, we're gonna go on and we're gonna build his house eventually, but first we decided to do Joe first, because we want to do him and Joe, their houses at the same time. So they're like in the same household, but we're planning on building 2 separate houses for them, just on the same plot. So that'll be next week. Thanks for watching.